Russia says at least 8 people have been injured in an Ukrainian attack on the border city of Belgorod. The governor of the region said strikes damaged more than 50 apartments and buildings, as well as cars. Ukraine has repeatedly attacked Belgorod since Russian forces invaded in February 2022. Russia's defense ministry said it destroyed 15 Ukrainian rockets and drones in several regions. All those attacks came as Russian President Vladimir Putin marked Victory Day celebrations with a military parade in Moscow. Dorsa Jabbari is joining me now live from Moscow. The parade's wrapped up. Talk to us about what took place.
Well, this is the most important secular holiday in Russia, and this event is always seen as a very grandiose and patriotic event where the military puts on a very lavish parade in the Red Square, presided over by the President Vladimir Putin. And this year was certainly no different. The over 9,000 personnel from the country's military took part in the parade, overseen by the defense minister, Sergei Shoigu. And then the Russian president took the stage where he delivered a speech that lasted about 9 minutes, during which he called this day a sacred day. This is, of course, 79 years since the Red Army, the Soviet Army, defeated Nazi Germany in 1945, during which time at least 27 million Russians, both military and civilian personnel, lost their lives. So it's very significant in this country's history, and that is exactly what Vladimir Putin has used over the past 3 military Victory Day parades during his speech to enlist that sense of national identity that is intertwined with this day, to highlight how important it is for Russia to remain steadfast. He said that this is a period in the country that is a very difficult and a milestone period, and that the fate of the homeland depends on each of us. Certainly using this opportunity to also highlight the fact that the military personnel fighting in Ukraine in the so-called special military operation are considered to be heroes in Russia, and that all of the country is behind them. Vladimir Putin also had warnings for the West. He said that even though Russia does not want a clash, the behavior and the rhetoric coming from the West is one that is trying to incite further conflict. This day is now, the military parade rather, is now wrapped up. We saw the president heading over to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier by the Kremlin wall to lay flowers there with other officials that have come in from neighboring countries. But certainly a very significant day for the country and for Vladimir Putin, who has used this opportunity yet again to highlight the fact that Russia is fighting for not only its sovereignty and but also its future.
Dorsa, thank you very much. Dorsa Jabbari talking to me from Moscow.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.